Welcome back to Rocky Ridge Auto. Today we're going to be talking about this 2021 Buick Enclave Essence. The only SUV that has a 3-row seating, is loaded with features. It has 2 sunroofs and lots of other things. So let's go ahead and check it out. First things first, walking up to the vehicle, you have a keyless entry, so you can go ahead and enter and exit the vehicle nice and easy with your key fob in a hand or a purse or pocket. So we can go ahead and hop inside since it is already started up. If you go ahead and take a look up on the dash, you can see that this Buick has 31,000 miles. Overall, a nice instrumental panel. Let's go ahead and take a look over here at the center screen. Let's go ahead and go back home. Here you have your navigation and radio, but you can go ahead and connect a phone as well. With your music, you can go ahead and have AM, FM radio, as well as Sirius XM and Bluetooth audio. With Bluetooth audio, you can also go ahead and connect and use Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Nice and convenient thing to use. You can go ahead and use your apps that way, as well. You can go ahead and set up a user for your convenience. You also have, of course, your phone connection, so you can go ahead and use that. Keypad, recents, contacts, phones. You can have multiple phones connected. Let's go ahead and go back on home. You also have your navigation, of course, so you can go ahead and type in an address and get there safely, as well as you can go ahead and use Google and Apple Maps with connecting a phone. Go ahead and also have access to your camera, your Buick, Amazon Alexa, Spotify, as well as Marketplace. Go ahead and go back on here and go to climate, which is also down here on the bottom. Go ahead and adjust your front and rear climate. So you have your climate controls down below here, as well as you have your rear climate controls, which we can go ahead and get to that in a little bit when we check out the back seats. Down here, something that they don't have up here on the screen is your heated seats. So you have driver and passenger heated seats that are 3-tiered, pretty nice. Go ahead and keep warm, as well as, of course, you can go ahead and always adjust it automatically down here. A backup camera. So in reverse, you do have a backup camera that you also can go ahead and turn on and off the lines. It goes with your steering wheel, so you can go ahead and adjust that, as well as you have a trailer view as well as a hitch view, so you can go ahead and park safely with hauling things. But we go ahead and put it back into park. Also, of course, I forgot to mention, if you ever want to adjust things with the camera, with the apps, vehicle, anything like that, you can go ahead and go in here and adjust things with the vehicle, as well as your apps and your system. That's where you'll need to find anything in case of anything that you would need to adjust. But that's pretty much it for up screen. Next to the screen here, you have your traction control on and off, all-wheel drive. You can go ahead and turn on and off. It'll let you know up on the dash if it is on. You go ahead and turn that off, as well as you have your drive modes, which you have your tour as well as tow/haul. We can go ahead and take a look on the other side here. You have your parking sensors and hazard lights, so you can go ahead and turn those on when needed as well. Go ahead and take a look underneath here on this wood accent around the vehicle. You have your engine start/stop button. So you go ahead and use your key fob for that. Your key fob also has your trunk release and remote start, which is nice and convenient to go ahead and use and have. But that is where you'll start up your car nice and easy. Of course, you have your manual controls here and your climate controls, like I mentioned. Down below here, you have some storage as well as some charging ports and an SD card for your navigation. So you can go ahead and use that. Here's your gear shift. You use a button on the side, as well as your P is right here for park. Next to that is your cup holders, which are nice and neat, as well as you can go ahead and even have a concealed look and open it back up for when you need it. Go ahead and check out the center console here. You have a storage compartment that you can go ahead and actually remove. You have even more storage underneath for a nice and neat organization. Go ahead and use that, and a nice comfy armrest when it's done. we take a look up here, like I mentioned earlier, it has 2 sunroofs. So back there, backseat people have their own sunroof, as well as you have a sunroof right here, which you can go ahead and open up. Let in some fresh air and some light, and you can go ahead and close it right back up. And then even if you do brightness in, you can go ahead and shut this. You can go ahead and easily open it back up for when you need it. But let's go ahead and take a look over here on the steering wheel. On the steering wheel here, you have your volume for your stereo. It'll pop up on the dash, as well as up on the screen. You also have your menu controls, so you can go ahead and see your info, music, navigation, phone, as well as settings. Overall, nice layout, and you can go ahead and find information nice and easy. You also, of course, have your up and down for your station, so you can go ahead and control that up on the screen as well. Taking a look over here, you have your cruise control settings, nice and easy to go ahead and use, as well as you have your hands-free calling and voice commands when connecting a device. Behind here, you have your turn signals, of course, and your high beams. We take a look over here, you have your interior and exterior lighting settings, so you can go ahead and adjust that. You also have an auto setting, so you can go ahead and use that. Right here is your parking brakes, you can go ahead and put that on for when you need it, as well it will let you know when it is on or off. Taking a look here on the door panel, you have your window controls, of course, as well as your child lock and mirror controls, so you can go ahead and adjust that to your liking as well. Let's go ahead and unlock the vehicle and take a look at the interior from outside. Taking a look at the interior here, you have a nice tan leather material, as well as both the driver and passenger have automatic seats, so you can go ahead and both move them with ease to your liking, liked adjustment. One last thing down here is that you have a little cubby, as well as a charging port, so you can go ahead and charge your device down here, as well as keep like a purse or little things like that. We can go ahead and take a look at the door panel. Here is your trunk height, so you can go ahead and adjust that right up here. Let's go ahead and keep it at the max. Let's go ahead and go to the other side and check out the back seats. Head back here and taking a look, you have captain seatings for back here. You also have adjustable armrests, so you can go ahead and put those up and down. Go ahead and hop in. Here you have your climate controls for the rear, so you can go ahead and actually adjust that to your liking with your passengers, as well as you can go ahead and lock it up front when you have kids back here and you don't want them to touch it. As well as you have some charging ports here, nice and convenient with that. Overall, nice amount of space, and you can go ahead and easily have access to the third row. So you have a handle right here, so you can go ahead and pull that and actually lift up the seat here to have access to the third row. You have some charging ports, as well as some cup holders back here for the third row people. But we can go ahead and easily put this back and take a look at the trunk area. One last thing back here, you also have some cup holders and a nice amount of storage on the door panel. Go ahead and check out the trunk. Go ahead and hit the button once and it automatically opens up for you. You have a decent amount of storage here, even with the third row up, as well as you can go ahead and have access to some storage underneath here. Closing that, you also have a Buick mat that helps protect, and you have a charging port here on the right hand side. If you even need more storage, you can go ahead and fold down the third row seating. Nice and simple. Go ahead and fold it down and have tons of storage. You also have a seatbelt right up here for the third person in the middle. But overall, a great amount of space and trunk space. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this button. It automatically closes for you. Overall, that's all I have for this Buick Enclave Essence. If you have any questions, feel free to text or call 717-733-8985, or you can always stop in for a visit. But thanks so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks. Bye.